A Houston area midwife is the first person to be charged with a crime related to the state's abortion ban. The Attorney General's office says she practiced medicine without a license and performed abortions. Fox 4's David Centendry is in with the details on the case. David.
Yeah, Steve, tonight there are still many unanswered questions about how specifically these abortions were performed, allegedly. But again, we're talking about the first person charged in Texas related to abortion. So, of course, it's likely to set a precedent.
We are going to enforce the law the way it is written.
District Attorney Sean Whitmore in Waller County, 50 miles northwest of Houston, is talking about 48-year-old Maria Rojas, now charged with 2 felonies, illegal performance of an abortion and practicing medicine without a license. In Texas, abortion is illegal, but certain circumstances, like safeguarding the life of the mother, allows licensed physicians to perform abortions.
The only people who can do those are licensed physicians. If anyone else were to perform an abortion, it is a crime. And in this case, what we're dealing with is someone who is not licensed to practice medicine.
Rojas is a midwife who owned and operated multiple clinics, according to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office, adding these facilities unlawfully employed unlicensed individuals who falsely presented themselves as licensed medical professionals to provide medical treatment. Rojas also performed illegal abortion procedures in her clinics in direct violation of the Texas Human Life Protection Act. Rojas appears to be the first person in Texas charged since the abortion ban went into effect in the state.
What we don't know about this case is what exactly this woman did.
Constitutional law attorney David Cole wonders if these were invasive procedures.
I don't think a lot of people are going around performing abortions.
Or something like medications handed out to patients. Court documents obtained by Fox 4 do not specify.
Doing something in the criminal sphere as to medication abortions would have a much more significant impact.
Cole says illegal abortions via medication are likely more common. Either way, prosecution should create precedent.
If you have one case and you set a clear example and say this is how it's going to go, well, that's how it's going to go.
In Texas, the person receiving an abortion cannot be charged.
They are specifically protected in law.
Waller County's district attorney says one of Rojas's employees, 29-year-old Jose Lay, is also charged. The DA's office is working with the Attorney General's office. The next step is for a grand jury to consider an indictment.
In Waller County, it's a very conservative community where we hold life to be very sacred, and we also expect people to follow the law.
We are still waiting for mugshots to be released for both of those 2 people who have been charged. Both of their bonds right now are set at $700,000.